on. You know what I was gonna do?
What you was gonna do?
I'm gonna adjust myself.
You was gonna adjust yourself?
Yeah.
How you was gonna adjust yourself?
Adjust
What
myself.
What you was gonna be adjusting?
I'm gonna adjust myself. How do I get this one?
Video. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Starting live video.
He's a bad camera person.
I'm a bad camera person?
I don't get a chance to finish adjusting myself.
Adjust yourself. Let the world see you adjust yourself.
Huh?
Let the world see you adjust yourself.
No, can't do that now.
Why you can't do that? I'm adjusting myself. Yeah.
Yours is different.
Mine is very different.
It's very different.
Different.
I think I did that one time, like, I was back east,
You was back east?
and I did it.
Double K, double talk.
And the guy at the bar was like, "Did you just?" I said, "Yeah." He started laughing. How do I get out of here?
Glad her hair don't stink. You know how some people hair be stinking.
He was like, "Do you wash your hair?"
What's that smell? Funky hair. Ladies and gentlemen, turn your phone sideways. Turn your phone sideways so that you can see properly. I know that you guys want to see it verbally, perpendicular. I don't know which fuck one it is, but turn it sideways so you can see properly.
Turn it sideways.
Turn it sideways, fellas. You know what I mean. Turn it sideways. Turn it sideways.
That's that morning.
Yeah, that's that morning sneak up on you.
That's that booty scoop.
It's that morning sneak up in you.
You laying there faking like you sleep.
I gotta put my Mortal Kombat on, y'all.
I have mine.
Mortal Kombat!
I was doing a little too much.
Alright, what we doing? Oh, we finna start? Huh?
Yep.
Oh, let's start. Wait a minute, I gotta press record. Going live, going live. Choose a broadcast. Oh, then we gonna go live. Episode 1, Decanis Radio.
My eyes look like on here. You know what? The phone that has the best, to me, phone picture quality so far is, I'm gonna have to go with the iPhone.
The iPhone?
Yep. This one make me look like I didn't even sleep last night.
Did you?
I did. One of my coworkers had a birthday party at a stripper thing, male strippers. That was my first one I ever been to.
Somebody had a stripper
I
party.
really don't like going to male stripper parties.
Why? What's wrong with the male stripper party?
That was my first time going. I don't like it. I don't know. I just don't.
Well, I mean, you know, I wouldn't go because I'm a guy and I'm not on the other side of the fence.
Right.
But
I got a chance to see why women likes to go. Put it that way.
Oh yeah, they be in there.
They do be in
They be
there.
in there.
I was looking at all my rent money on
Shake,
that
shake,
floor.
shake, shake, Shinora.
I wish I had one of those little grabber things where I could put a stick and put some tape on the end and just grab them. This one lady threw three $100 bills down. I wonder if did she know either she was throwing it down there because she knew, or did she throw it down there and didn't know?
Well, oh no, she definitely knew she was throwing it down there. She definitely knew
Yes, I was
that she
down
was
there.
throwing it down there.
And I had my cousin's, one of his favorite drinks, that Tito. I said, let me drink a Tito.
You gonna drink a Tito?
It was watery. Because I know if I drink a Tito, I know where it's going to put me.
What's a Tito?
Tito, it's a Tito, is that a vodka? Tequila.
Tequila. I don't drink, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't know what a tequila is.
It's Tito, Tito. Two will have me on my back.
Two will have you on your. You hear that, fellas? Two, I have her on her back. I'm not sure what that means. Not sure what that entails.
I mean my back against the wall.
Oh, your back against the wall. Okay, all right. I'm
Yeah.
not got to
But-
clarify because you know people will be like, "Oh my God, I'm about to get her booked up."
It's funny.
All right. Okay. Explicit content. Oh, it might be.
And I thought I was a late one.
It's okay. It's okay.
It takes me
It's
forever
okay.
to get
It's
ready.
all right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Double K Double Talk Show. I'm your boy Kane, and this is.
This is KD Comedy Critic.
You're gonna have to have some more energy than that.
Well, what had happened was my doctor was on the phone with me, and I had to explain something. He's sitting here. And I'm like, dang, I'm gonna tell this lady in a nice way. So she kind of like messed up my aura.
She messed up your aura.
Messed up my aura.
She messed up your aura.
She messed up my aura. Now, is this one on?
I guess so. It says live.
Well, last time it said live and we weren't live.
And we weren't live.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. I
Did you
pressed
push
it.
all the buttons?
Yeah, I pressed it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Thank you for coming back, tuning in. Thank you for coming back, tuning in. I got my mask on right the second time go around. The first time I had it upside down because I wanted to see if y'all was paying attention.
That's right.
And sure enough, somebody was paying attention. They're like, he got his mask upside down. Like, we know stupid. Like, I'm not stupid, but you stupid. But okay, we all stupid together. Thank you for clarifying.
It's called reverse psychology. I took a psychology class.
But I can't talk with this shit on my face, so I'm about to take it off. I just want y'all to see how beautiful it is. Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. You know what I'm saying?
like
Kim
it.
just likes showing her forehead and her lips. That's all. That's why she don't be wearing hers. It's all good. It's all good. But what's good? What's good? What's going on? What's going on with you, man? What happened this weekend for you, man? What was exciting? What didn't happen? You know what I'm saying?
What happened this weekend? Steelers is 10-0. Yeah. I had on my Holmes long jersey because it's the number 10 for 10-0. What
They
happened?
ain't play nobody. They ain't play nobody.
It's just mad because I don't even know the name of his team. I don't even know if they're
My
still in
team
this.
is sorry. I'm sorry. My team is so sorry. You can't even spell sorry and find them. They're not even in the dictionary.
You see that?
You know what I'm saying? But I love my team though. We the Cowboys. Yeah, we won one. We won one. We beat the Vikings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I heard that you guys would still go up there, though. It's a good chance you guys could
The
still
whole
go to
league,
the
our
game.
whole league is sorry. Our whole division sorry.
No, but I'm saying you guys still got a chance, right?
That
I
ain't gonna
think
mean
so.
nothing. So we can lose in the first round.
You know what? At least you don't went farther than some people.
Well, yeah, this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
That's a good thing.
Well, shoot. Well, you know, that's all that happened to you this weekend. Is the Steelers won?
The Steelers won. Saturday, I was supposed to go out, and I was supposed to go out Saturday and go to, what's his name? B-Dev.
D-Bev?
Yeah, D-Bev. D-Bev gave a comedy thing, and I wanted to go out because I was supposed to meet him, and I wanted to do like an interview with some of the comedians up there to let everybody know, hey, they're still out there. Just got to find out where the spots are.
Mm-hmm.
But I lost my wallet in Culver City, which is good because all my money and stuff was still in my wallet. So
So you lost your wallet in Culver City.
I lost my wallet in Culver City.
Glad you didn't lose it in Watts, because that should have been gone.
I know. All somebody would have been selling gas here, $20 for a full tank.
Bad. Well,
Yeah.
my weekend was cool.
I'm glad you had a better one
It
than
was
I
cool.
did.
Had a couple of, job situations pop up, some business to take care of. Took care of that.
Right.
Went and handled some business, and then on Saturday, I had 2 shows,
See what I'm saying?
double shows, so like bam, bam. You know
Double
what I'm
K,
saying?
double show.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I did the Stevie Mac show. Shout out to Stevie Mac for putting me on the show. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? And I did the D-Bev Comedy Splash.
Where I was supposed
Yeah,
to be.
where she was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And it was all good. It was all good. I had a good time. The people laughed, had a great time. You know what I'm saying? And, they was both for both shows. They was like, yo, we want you to be the headliner at the next show. I'm like, well, ching ching.
Yeah, no, that's right. My Cash App is.
Yeah. So, weekend was great. So, look, let's push forward. because you already brought up sports. You know, the Steelers are carrying on.
Okay.
You know, the Steelers done won and everything. The Cowboys done won. You know, they sorry.
Right.
You just Cowboys still sorry because they beat the Vikings. Don't mean that they, you know what I'm saying. So we need a new owner. And yes, we need a new owner. We need a new running back. We need a new quarterback. We just need everything new. You know what I'm saying? How about we just move to the Cowboys from Texas? You know what I'm saying? Put them in Minnesota somewhere and switch up. Put the Minnesota Vikings be the Dallas Vikings or something. You know what I'm saying? We just need change. We just need change. You know.
Oh my goodness! I think that's L.A. L.A. teams is the only teams I know that moves around a lot.
Well, LA don't have no original teams. I don't think there's not one team that's here in LA that is original. Clippers came from somewhere else. The Lakers came from Minneapolis.
The Lakers came from Minneapolis?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they came from Minnesota. The Dodgers came from Brooklyn, I think. We don't know where the fuck the Chargers came from. That might be an original team. The Sparks is an original team. The Sparks is an original team.
That's the women's team.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah. They original.
I mean, that's why, because it's a women's team. You know how women are. We're not about to move all around.
Some women
That's
do.
too much packing.
Some women is just nasty.
I'm not talking about the team. That's just too much packing.
Okay, well, yeah, you're right. Because y'all got a whole lot of shit.
Like, you know what? We're going,
Yeah. But I will say this to all you Clipper fans. Y'all just got Serge Ibaka. You know, clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. You know, clap it up for that. The Lakers got Montrezl Harrell, Marc Gasol, Dennis Schroeder, Wesley Johnson, Wesley Matthews. So the Lakers they rebuild real good. We lost to Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee. We lost to Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee.
Why does it work for you and they don't?
I don't know. It's maybe your phone is a girl. You know what I'm saying?
And like to be touched.
Right. We lost Danny Green, which most people are like good. Rajon Rondo was gone. You know, so we did a good job replacing for the Lakers. You know, so sports in LA is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. The Clippers and Lakers are both gonna be good, y'all. So we ain't worried about no other team. But if you are from Pittsburgh, shout out to you because she likes the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Because I'm from Pittsburgh.
Whatever. You're in LA now.
That's where I'm from. Okay.
All right. So the topic of today is what?
It's gonna be what everybody say people don't do, but we do, but people say we don't do it, and that's listening.
Listening. You understand what I'm saying?
Listening.
Tell me about it. What are we talking about?
Listening. We're talking about listening. That's very interesting. Because my conversation earlier was about listening, and she did not listen. So I had to go bring out my resume. Like, look, I did go to medical school. Are you listening? Read the charts.
Are you listening?
Aaron, are you listening?
Okay, all right. See, the reason why I agreed to talk about listening is because we have a problem, exactly what you just said, listening to one another.
Not us. We talk about people out in the universe.
You don't be listening to me sometimes?
I listen to you all the time. I just don't let you know it.
Watch this.
Hell no.
See, she ain't even listening. You understand? But yeah, man, sometimes we have to sit back and relax. We have to take our time and take it all in. You know what I'm saying? Just like when y'all sneaking around trying to hear between the door and you putting your glass up against the wall and all that, you're trying to hear what's going on, you be ear hustling. That's the same approach that we have to have in life.
Yes, it is.
When we having communication issues with one another. Women always say, men got communication issues. Y'all don't know how to communicate.
Men don't know how to communicate.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Men do not know how to communicate because a lot of them don't like getting in touch with their inner feelings.
Girl, I be getting in touch with my inner feelings all the time.
But
That's the safest way. At least I ain't got the COVID.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I think the ideal of listening is listening with the intent to understand rather than listening with the intent to respond. You know?
Right.
You know, I feel like if you're listening wholeheartedly, you never have questions.
Because you understood.
Because you're taking
you understood, you understand.
Yeah, you're taking the time to
digest it.
Bring it all in. You know, you're putting yourself in the other person's position. You know, if you're a Christian, it said, if a man thinketh himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceives himself. That goes with listening, right? If you think that you're listening and you're really not listening, you have deceived yourself. You know, sometimes we think we're listening and we move too fast. You know,
and sometimes we listen and we hear it, but we still don't listen. Like, and that's terrible.
Because hearing and listening are two different things.
No, you should listen to what I say, because if you listen, then you would have heard what I said.
Boom, there it is.
And you wouldn't have to.
Plain face and all.
You wouldn't have to ask me to make sure I'm really co-signing on what I'm saying. That's one of my pet peeves. If I say no, I mean no. No, I don't want to. Why am I sitting here? What do you call it? Self-examining myself. Like, did I say that right? Did they understand what I was saying? That's one of my pet peeves. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. If I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna want to do it.
I think most people listen so that they can break something down for you, so that they can tell you where you're wrong, where you're right, or where you may be misunderstood or mistaken. I think sometimes people listen just so that they can have something to say, when in fact listening doesn't require you to say anything. You know, sometimes people just want you to shh because they have things to get off their chest. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have the answer. We just don't know we have the answer because we have to talk the answer out. And most times we can't talk the answer out to ourselves. Sometimes we need a physical person with ears and a heart to listen. You know?
Yeah, we do. We do. So I have to put a lot of stuff in writing.
Look here, just because you're a Leo and I'm a Leo, don't mean you have to defer to me so much. You know what I'm saying? Get up in this subject and tell us what you feel about listening and not listening, Kim.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you speak first because I was listening. I want you to get it all out your chest.
Oh, you want me to get it all out?
Out your chest. Get it out your chest. Get it all out.
Get it all out.
Get it all out.
Get it all out your chest. Hey.
Get it all out your chest. What your chest is. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I mean.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. I should not have to go overboard and put extra, what's it called? Accolades on it.
Extra accolades?
Extra, yeah.
Extra alcohol. You gonna put extra alcohol.
Yeah, because anytime I put a double negative, which is two negative words in a sentence, that means I really mean what I say. Like if I say not, no, ain't, never, negative twice. That's what I mean.
And you better be listening.
It's not that I don't understand my English, it's just that I'm just putting the explanation point on there, listening. I know sometimes I don't listen. I mean, not like I don't listen. I listen and I hear it, but you know, me being older, it takes a long time for me to really process it.
What you being
So
older,
sometimes
I might
be delayed on processing what I'm trying to say. He said we want to be in the video.
Who want to be in the video? Somebody want to be in the video?
Hi, bro.
Who is that?
It's my brother.
Oh, that's cute.
That's my older brother.
Oh, your other brother. How many brothers you got?
I have 4.
4 brothers.
I have 4 brothers.
Oh, sucky now. Ain't nobody messing with you.
I'm glad. See, he even said it.
I be listening.
He even said it.
All right, who we got? Talk to us.
Kim's brother.
See?
What? I told you. Kim's brother.
I told you. Yeah.
What's up, big dog? How you feeling?
That's the big one right there. When you get past him, you good.
What did you say?
I said I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Yeah, you better say that. He looked at the camera like I'll come through there and choke both of y'all.
Yeah, we were talking about listening and how it's always
misunderstood or misconstrued because we don't listen properly.
Because you said you were using double negatives.
Right. To put emphasis on what I mean. Like, I'm not. What did I say? You was like, when you asked me about dating or going out, and I was like, no, I am not. No, I said I ain't not looking for a man. Something I said, but I had a double negative in there to really express I'm not looking.
Mm-hmm.
I am not looking.
So, bro, what you feel about the show so far? About what we talking about? Some of the subjects we've been having.
Good. I'm enjoying it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm glad you chimed in, man. A lot of people are afraid to chime in and show their face and speak back to the public.
Maybe they have something to hide.
Yeah, true enough. True enough. What's your sign, man?
Well,
Capricorn.
Capricorn. That's why you got the blank face.
hey, what?
Poker face.
Huh?
He said poker.
Got that poker face.
That's right. Never let them see what's in your left hand, what you got in your right hand.
That's right.
I only know that scratches.
You know that on scratches?
Yeah.
No.
Nobody scratches.
So, big bro, tell us what you feel about listening or not of.
What I feel about listening,
Yeah.
it depends upon whether it's worth listening to.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of that, especially right now. There's a lot of fake media, fake news out there that's not really worth listening to.
Right.
And those that are paying attention to some of that,
Uh
and they're going the wrong way.
huh.
Mm-hmm.
You need facts, not opinions. That is far, far more important.
Yes, that's true. That is
So you
true.
have to watch what you're listening to. You need to listen to both sides, but just because you hear both sides, make your own opinion. Set your own point and try to look up the facts.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
I think what you're saying it has a lot to do with what we feel, like with listening with the intent to understand rather than listening with the intent to respond.
Exactly. You need to understand before you respond.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Otherwise, you don't know exactly what you're responding to.
Yeah.
So what do you feel about people who want to interject so quickly?
Oh, I do that
Listen
sometimes.
first, then state your opinion.
And-
But be ready to back up your opinion with a little bit of facts. I don't want, it's not like you're 5 years old anymore. You say, oh, because I said so. Nobody wants to hear I said so.
Right.
They want you to tell them something
Right.
that says, hey, this is how I came to that conclusion.
Right.
Okay?
That's true.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 different social media platforms going on at the same time. So if you see us looking at one social media platform, we're not disrespecting you. We're just trying to catch everybody on every level. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're trying to get it all at the same time. So just bear with us. We're going to be going back and forth. If you feel like you want to chime in on one of the respective social media outlets, please do so. We would definitely chime you in.
We have 4 phones going here.
That's great.
We getting it in.
Yeah, we got a podcast going. We got the Spreaker podcast. For those of you who want to check us out on our podcast, you can go to Spreaker.com, SPREAKER, and you can look up Double K Double Talk. Double K Double Talk. That's 2 Ks. Double KK Double Talk. All right? And you can look those up, and then that's where we are on our podcast. All right?
So, brother, what do you think about listening as far as in relationship? I mean, the relationship as in with husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, family. Well, do I listen? Do I listen?
For the most part, you do. No one listens 100%. But in relationships, listening is a very, very big part of it. But because men and women do not think the same, it makes it that much harder.
It does.
Women want to say one thing, a man hears it completely different. I hear it, you say it, to you it's important. When I hear it, it's like, wow, that really wasn't that important. That could be.
Oh,
Now
okay.
you're angry because I did not give credence to what you said in what you felt was an appropriate manner.
Right.
Whereas if I said that same thing, if a man said that exact same thing to me, would be like, oh, cool. Because they would understand immediately that, yeah, it was important to you, but it's not so important. We need to stop what we're doing right now
Right.
to do that. It can wait.
You can't wait. Yeah.
It can wait. you know, there are things that are urgent and there are things that are not that urgent.
Right. Sure. Yeah. Especially during
So
the game.
so prioritize what you're telling someone, especially when they're talking to the opposite sex, because they don't see it exactly the same way you do.
So, do you think that sometimes we are not listening to one another because we have anger towards one another for unclosed situations, unclosed issues? Maybe there was an argument the night before, or maybe there has been a consistent disconnect between the couples. Do you think that they close off their ears? We as a people close off our ears in listening when it's at that point? Do you think that is the most important time when we should listen?
You're definitely right. Yes, we do. If someone says something to us, later, you don't want to hear what they have to say, even though what they say later may be far more important than what you were originally arguing about.
Right.
You blow it off because you're tired of what they said earlier.
Yeah. Takes me a minute to calm down.
Listening comes with great humbleness, I think. What do you think?
I think you're right to a point, but that only works if you're willing to admit you are wrong. See, you cannot be wrong without humbleness.
Right.
Say that one more time so people can hear you.
You cannot be wrong without humbleness.
You cannot be wrong without humbleness. Did y'all hear that? So you have to humble yourself. Whether you're right or wrong, you have to humble yourself. But if you're wrong, you have to completely humble yourself. Subject yourself to the right thing, to what's being said correctly. The important thing. That's what we're talking about. Listening, true listening from the heart, from the inside first.
Yeah.
If you're Christian or you're Muslim, they both tell you, if you're speaking too fast, that's a problem. Be slow to speak, quick to hear.
Be slow.
Both religions, both origins tell you the same thing. So, obviously, not listening and doing what you want to do is the wrong thing. You know?
Right.
Very well said. Very well put.
Yeah, I have to agree. Because I know I listen, but when I'm mad, listening is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I'm feeling like I'm not being heard correctly.
I think that's the problem.
That's what we were saying about communication.
I think we feel like that we're not being heard, and so we don't want to listen until we're heard. But sometimes being heard can be the wrong thing at that time. Sometimes someone else needs to be the point of director so that we can have a clear understanding, you know, how I live my life separately from yours. If we're in a relationship, how I live my life separately from yours cannot go the same way if we're together. Even if we're by ourselves, if I go to work and you go to work, I still have to live like I'm with you because what I do represents you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I have to always remember who I am, what I'm about, what I'm trying to be perceived of, and I have to remember those things, right? And if you see an issue in that, it's my job to listen so that I can correct it. You know? And I think that's what the problem is. We're so busy trying to be individuals, we forget that we're couples. We forget that we're sisters and brothers and mothers to daughters and fathers to sons. We forget about these things,
right?
You know. So I'm not sure if I'm completely correct, but that's just my opinion, you know. And I can back it up with some facts because I've been through it. You know what I mean? So
my son once said to me, "Dad, you're not listening to my words." So I had to stop and think, wow, he's right.
One thing Jesus said to God when he was walking amongst the earth, and when he prayed, he said, "Hear my voice, Father, hear my voice," which means, Dad, don't try to talk me out off the ledge. Don't try to give me direction right now. Hear what I'm saying, Dad. Dad, hear what I'm saying so that you can give me the proper direction. So that you can give me the proper instruction. You know, I know you know everything, Dad. But I need you to hear my voice.
Right.
you know. And I think because in the Bible it says that Jesus walked the earth so that we can learn how to be on the earth, you know. So I think if that's the criteria, or if that's the standard, then we need to pay attention to how he commanded God to listen to him.
Yeah. Sit down. Sit down and you're going to listen.
What do you think about that?
Sit down.
Well, I believe you're right. But when it comes to couples, you're absolutely right also with the fact that you do represent the other half. There's a lot of things that I do not do, knowing that it will affect how my partner is being looked at.
Yeah. That's true, because people are listening with their eyes.
And that goes for you parents too. Listen to your kids. See, one thing that I appreciate about the COVID, it made parents and their children be together.
It sure did.
So now your parents you get an opportunity to learn exactly what your kids been doing in school.
Yeah.
You get an opportunity to learn exactly what those teachers have been talking about when it comes to your child.
Because you weren't listening.
You know,
when the teacher was telling you, now shoe on the other foot.
And it works vice versa. You can look at the teacher on the Zoom when they having to do classes. You can tell the teacher ain't teaching nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to listen to our children when our children say that they don't want to go to school. Why?
Because of what's going on.
It's probably not because they can't do the work. You know,
What could it be?
it could be an enormous amount of things. Bullying is one of them. You know, not fitting in via their attire. You
Right.
know, all type of things could be going on. The young ladies could be approached by the older boys. You know, all different type of things could be going on. And because we work all day and we're so tired and we're so selfishly stuck on our own ways and our ideologies of how mothers and fathers should be with their children. You come home, stay out of grown folk business. No, that's the time when you spend. That's the time when you spend with your child, right there. So you can learn, because they're eager to tell you.
Yeah, that's
At
true.
that time, they're eager to tell you at that time.
That's
Not
right.
when you ask them. When you first pick your kid up from school, they want to tell you everything.
You know, I learned that in boot camp. My kids was in boot. Junior was in boot camp, I think about 2 or 3 times. Monique was in boot camp once. And one thing I did learn is they said you got to have your time. So my time was no radio on the way home when I picked them up from school. When they got in the car, it was no radio because it was their time. Let's talk about that. What's going on? So by the time we get to the house, then they could go ahead on and focus on their homework because they couldn't do it in the car. So same thing with walking. I did a lot of walking with my kids when we were growing up. That's one thing my kids would tell you. We did a lot of walking. We used to go walking at night just so we could all just interact with each other. You know, interact with each other, hear what's going on. I mean, there's no TV, there's no distraction. And so, you know, that's one of the things I always did with my kids when they were growing up.
Hey, big bro, do you think you can tell if a male or female knows how to listen based on how they treat their children?
That I'm not 100% sure, because everybody interacts with their kids differently. You know, the situations that they're in for everyone is different,
Yeah.
and how they raise their kids up to that point when you meet them with their child has been different. So you don't know what their expectations are of each other.
So it's even more important that not only do you listen to the physical person, but you listen to the spirit connotation behind it.
Yes. You know, there's a major difference. If your child was raised where anything that was happened that was wrong, they got time out. Okay?
Well, we got whoopings.
That's what I'm coming to, okay? So you have a child that was raised where their expectations for anything being done wrong was time out. Then you have another child who says, oh, if you do anything wrong up in here, there's whoopings.
Mm-hmm.
There's a serious difference in the two consequences.
Right.
Okay? So, they do not talk to their child the same way you and I may talk to our child, because we give our child whoopings. They give their child time out, so they can't talk. And because of that, they don't necessarily get the exact same reactions from their child.
Right, that's true. And you know what? What I love about this one right here is we have 60, 50, and 40. So it's 3 different generations.
How you know I wanted people to know my age?
You trying to pick up them little girls?
Nah, I ain't trying to.
Okay,
I don't want
then.
no little girls. I like grown women.
Okay then, so it's okay to say you was in your 40s.
Okay, and I want people to know I'm old.
Cause I'm gonna tell them.
You know,
And besides that, you know what I had to do to get this old?
That's why him and I, that's why we connect.
You know, hey, I bought all these medicines, suffered cancer, strokes, I did it all. And I'm still here. You're darn right, I'm glad to be old.
You know my favorite one is the energy drink. The energy drink, that's my favorite story.
the energy drink.
The energy drink.
We gonna have to talk about that one another time. All right, and just how you said it, I knew it was funny.
The energy drink was my favorite one. Cause never I tried to do the energy drink. Yeah, see, I tried to do the energy drink, and by him already experiencing it, he was able to tell me not to take it and the reason why.
Yeah, sometimes.
Right, brother?
Yeah, the older you get,
save the person.
yeah, them energy drinks. You be talking to somebody and don't even know you started. Yeah, man. So I would,
Energy drinks. Them energy drinks is something else.
Y'all better drink natural energy, fruits and berries and stuff like that.
Yeah, them energy drinks are not for you.
Right.
Have you
Right.
like a crackhead.
Yeah, that's what they want. They put crack in it.
And that's the truth.
I was like, I
Hey, bro, I don't understand why people still drink Coca-Cola. You done seen what Coca-Cola do. You know what I'm saying? Coca-Cola, you can wipe rust off with Coca-Cola. Imagine if you put that in your insides. All your insides gone. Your white blood cells is tripping. Your red blood cells is running.
my favorite drink. You talking about
Coca-Cola.
It's my
Oh,
favorite drink.
that's why you're losing weight.
Cause it got crack.
Coca-Cola. You putting crack in your stomach.
No, that's the old Coca-Cola.
That's the old Coca-Cola?
The old Coca-Cola had real crack in it.
Sure
Coke
did.
in it. For those who didn't know.
Yes, the Mexican Coca-Cola is totally different.
See?
It used the older formula,
Oh.
and it's stronger.
Oh. I need to come down there and get some bottles. I don't want the.
You'll probably say it tastes funny.
No wonder the Mexican people in Mexico can walk all day.
It said it tastes different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Unc, bro, we gonna have to come live with you. That's a nice house you got there, showcasing everybody through the world. That's
Yeah. Is it finished?
It is.
yeah. I'm not.
We're putting in light bulbs and doorknobs on and stuff like that. It's 99%.
We have to come spend the night. I'm gonna have to come spend the night.
I'm not gonna want to leave him. No. He said he would have come spend the night.
Kim has an invitation. She just has to. She did get her passport, I believe.
Yes. I have my passport.
Well, they're gonna have to sneak me in because I'm not going through the government and getting no more paperwork.
Well, you need a paper. You don't necessarily need it to get out, but you do need it to get back.
You sure do, definitely,
Wow.
definitely, because they
I
almost
know.
didn't let my tail back in from Mexico. I said, wait a minute, y'all going to let me back.
No, they said your skin color in your eyes. You look like you mixed with Spanish.
I almost started speaking. No, we're not supposed to be here.
No, you don't even want to play with those people. They will have you on the bus back to Nicaragua or something.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know enough Spanish to be in Guatemala.
Right. What kind of spider is that? Bro, that's not a spider.
Yes.
That's a puppy with 6 legs.
Wow, that's
Don't mess with the people at the customs agency.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the subject we were talking about was listening. I know we kind of went off differently a little bit, but we have our big bro on the line here, and we was just kind of shooting the breeze. We talked about listening. If you missed it, please go back. Please go back. Please go back. You understand? Because we don't want to repeat ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? But the subject at hand was definitely, we were talking about listening. You know what I'm saying? So,
am I a good listener?
Sometimes. When you calm. When she had her drink, she listened all night.
Oh, so that's what it takes to get her to listen?
Woo! You gotta get her a drink, a special drink. Can't get her just any kind of drink. You gotta get her a special drink. You know what I'm saying? You know, look at her. She's like, I need a drink right now. Look at her.
Look at my doctor. That's what we were talking about, listening, and she didn't listen. I'm self-diagnosed and telling her what's wrong. I went to medical school. I know what's wrong. I know the symptoms, and then she's talking to me like a little kid. I'm like, you didn't listen.
Well, she was trying to get you to say some things that she needed you to say in order to prescribe to you different type of medications that they want us to have.
What if she would have read my chart?
It doesn't matter.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. What you put on your chart and what you say to them via the talks are two different things. Sometimes they want you to align it and say the same thing that you said on your chart. But if you say anything different, that gives them to say, okay, well, we need to diagnose you with this and give you this. Right? It's all testing. They're all testing us. They're testing us. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we've been test lab monkeys for a very long time.
Yes, I read about that. I was reading about that with the Tuskegee.
And they've been testing us without our consent. And then they have us sign paperwork stating that we have to pay this X amount of dollars and so forth, and that our visit is confidential. But now if you don't read the fine print, you're being tested with the medication that they're giving. Sometimes they put on there new medication, new this, new that, for whatever symptom you said you had, right? Instead of saying, go out and get you some sunlight, stand in the sun, drink a bottle of orange juice or some water or something, do some exercise, and come on back in the house, you'll be fine.
Right, vitamin D.
You know, vitamin D, like not vitamin D for all you ratchet people, not that vitamin D.
Vitamin D, yep, that's true.
But if you don't listen, you don't give them the proper answers. If they don't get the proper answers, they can't do the proper evaluation. Okay?
Okay.
So no matter what you think when they're telling you, and you've already self-diagnosed, you did not spend 8 years in medical school. Okay?
Right.
So before you self-diagnose, again, listen to what they have to say. Answer their questions to the best of your ability. Because without that, they cannot make the proper evaluation.
They can't. But I don't like repeating myself 2, 3, 4 times because the story is not going to change. It's going to be the same.
Well, then you just repeat yourself until they get the story. What's 1 + 1? 2.
Understand that the story is the same because there are people that you ask them, and they have a different story each time.
Yeah.
You know people that way.
Right.
You know people. You have friends that way. You say, "What did you eat?"
Oh, I ate spaghetti.
You'll say, well, you didn't mention you had corn.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Too. I forgot about that. And so now the story's changed.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Which if you're doing something dietary, in a dietary manner, that may change the evaluation. Because now you've added something else to the mix.
Right.
So yes, I'm going to ask you 2 times, I'm going to ask you 3 times, so that each time you don't come to me later and say, oh, I forgot about X.
Yeah, she sure did ask me about alcohol 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times. Did you hear her mention that?
Well, Kim, you be having this blank face. So she's not black. She don't know that the blank face means you paying attention. To them, we own something. When we got that, to them, we own something. I'm on some kind of pill, some kind of liquid, something. I'm on something to them.
Wow.
Because you gotta understand, like, you're already calling because you need help with something.
Right.
And you're calling the hospital.
Right.
So in their mind, they're already thinking the worst.
Right. They don't know you're not high.
Yeah.
They don't know you're not drunk.
Wow.
You called them.
Right.
They did not call you with a problem.
Correct.
So when they start asking you questions, what they're listening for is a clue to try to give you an evaluation of what they really need to do to help you.
Why is it keep going up?
So yes, you have to repeat yourself 2-3 times.
Wow, I did, but she made my blood pressure go up. Now she gotta give me something for my blood pressure.
She got she gotta give you a drink.
You gotta go. That's right. All right.
Red wine, please. Red wine, unsweetened.
That's right. Now you gotta give me something for my blood pressure.
Oh man. Well,
But does that make sense to you?
Yes, it makes sense.
So next time you will listen.
Yes, next time I'ma listen.
I know exactly who to call if she act up. Yeah, I'm calling Big Bruh. Yeah, give your number after this. Me give your number after this, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Snitches get stitches.
I'm just saying that you
You better know how to run. You are. You did say you 50 something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, catching me.
I ran track too.
I have a feeling I could catch you.
I know he
Yeah,
can.
because you probably got a pistol or something.
I could catch you and then pistol with you.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm on your team, bro. Wait.
Snitches get stitches. Yeah.
Listen, I run like a afraid crackhead. You ain't catching me. Usain Bolt said, "Who is that? He should have been on the team." All you got to do is say, "My ex-wife coming."
I have seen that disappear now.
Wow, that's funny.
Well, all right, bro. We got to move forward.
Yep.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yes. You two take care and enjoy the show.
Yes, sir. And it was a pleasure. Thank you for chiming in.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. See, that was Kim's, KD's brother, big brother. And this guy, man, he might as well be a philosopher or something, you know, a great teacher or something, because the wisdom and education he put behind what he was telling us, you know what I'm saying? That comes from learning. That comes from paying attention. That comes from living. That comes from listening over the years, you know. So, you know, when you get people like that to come in your life to express to you or explain to you or teach you or give you knowledge or give you understanding or wherewithal, whatever the case may be, it is important that you become a sponge. It is important that you sit and you soak it. It is important that you sit and you get every bit of knowledge and information out of that person. It's important because they're giving you this freely. They're giving you this because they want to see you succeed. They want to see you prosper. They want to see you have the best outcome in life. They want to see that. You know, that's what they want to see, and that's why they're giving you that. That's why they're giving you that information. You know what I'm saying? Not to make you feel bad, or not to boss you around, or not to put you under subjection, under their tutelage, or whatever the case may be. It's because you asked for the information.
Thank you. She said she couldn't hear it.
You asked for the information. You understand? So it is important that we listen with our ears, our heart. Close our mouth.
Right.
Most women think, oh, well, the guys just want us to listen. They don't want us to say nothing. Well, some men, because sometimes I don't want you to say nothing, right? But, yeah, what I mean by that, sometimes I don't want you to say nothing. Just listen to what I have to say and don't say nothing.
Oh, okay.
It ain't got nothing to do with you being a woman or a man. It's just, if I'm talking to you and you just always talking, I'm like, shut up, right? But I can't say shut up because it's disrespectful, right?
Right.
So I try to do other things to get you to be quiet so that you can listen. Or maybe I'll just shut up and listen to you, let you get it out, right?
Right.
So I let you get it out, but then if you're saying something that ain't made none kind of sense of what I've been talking about, we're not even on the same page.
Oh, okay.
And so when you can recognize that you're not even on the same page with someone when you're talking to them, it doesn't make sense to get mad and argue. It doesn't make sense.
Because you're arguing over
Right. And you just break it down and say, hey, well, you know what? I understand what you're saying, but we're not on the same page.
arguing for that makeup sense.
Ooh, fellas, Kim, she trying to tell you, she trying to get him better. She trying to get it. I told you I was gonna put you on the dating game.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No.
I'm gonna
and
auction
not.
you off.
No. No.
I need some money. I'll cut you in.
Mm-mm. He said,
I'll give you like that. You know,
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
or somebody said something on somewhere.
That's on.
That's which one is that?
Facebook.
Facebook? Or they want to talk to us, I guess.
I don't know how to bring it up.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You can't.
I don't know how to bring it up.
You can't keep changing it. They're probably looking at it like, what is going on here?
I'm trying to look at the comments.
These comments up there.
No,
This
that's
the
not
same
it.
thing?
No, this
Oh.
is Facebook. See that 6
Ah.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, we're gonna need some teenagers and some 20-year-olds to run these camera phones for us because we clearly don't know what the hell we doing.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
But listening is.
Okay, there she goes. She said, have it all the way up. She's saying she couldn't hear.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll have it all figured out. By the time we do the next one, we'll have it all figured out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have it all figured out. And don't be shy. Don't be shy in giving us information on how to do things better. I gotta go out. I need a pointer. Somebody. Whoop. Yeah, your arm's longer than mine. You know what I'm
So
saying?
is Michael Jordan.
I ain't talking about Michael Jordan. I'm talking about you. You know what I'm saying? You know, Michael Jordan was in the same room with me. I might have to steal his wallet.
I just want the backpack. Yeah, but today's topic was listening, which is a good topic. So I hope you guys got something out of that. Hopefully we done said something that.
Do you get mad when your kids don't listen?
Aaron,
Just Aaron? The other ones you like fuck them?
because I know they listen. They listen because they don't want to keep hearing my voice.
Oh, dude, that just means they're compromising. They're not listening.
And then Monique goes, I think you just like to hear yourself talk.
See, if we would have said that to our parents, it wouldn't been no more listening. It wouldn't been no more talking. We'd have been teeth on the floor.
I know, right? Yeah, so I hope you guys got something out of that about listening.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I do listen. I do.
Yeah.
I always listen. It might not seem like I don't listen. Like you said, look, watch this.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I don't care if my kids don't listen because that's on them. Okay? Now I told my kids straight up, you don't listen, something's gonna happen to you. And don't call me to come get you out of it. Because you should have been listening. You understand what I'm saying? You should have been listening. You know. Now I'll come to their rescue because I'm their father and I'm just as simp like that when it comes to my kids. Okay? But the bluff is real strong though. The bluff is strong. I be bluffing strong. Oh yeah.
So when COVID came out, I thought this would be a good idea to wear a mask so people don't have to read my expression.
But your expression is all right here.
That's why I said I need to put on shades.
You gotta put on shades?
I do listen.
Yeah.
I'm a very good listener, but how I react on it might show you that I'm not listening, but I am listening.
I'm gonna whisper something else in her ear and see if she's listening. Watch.
I learned that from Aaron because he used to do the staring contest. Aaron is my boy. I told Aaron.
Oh man.
I told Aaron.
So she heard me, right? So when you ask something to someone and they hear you and they don't say nothing, they're contemplating.
My eyes.
What's wrong with your
My
eyes?
expression. That's what I'm saying.
What's wrong with
I had a physical answer.
you? You had a physical answer?
You're like, I'm not hearing you.
Oh, you're not hearing me.
Yeah.
But you was listening.
I was listening,
But you wasn't hearing me.
but I wasn't hearing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your eyes.
My eyes. Well, we get ready to end this because we're gonna go change clothes and we're gonna come back and do another episode.
I'm not changing clothes. I don't have no
joking.
change of clothes. If you see me come back with a change of clothes, I'm gonna be with a t-shirt and some boxers on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll take this beanie off. You know what I'm saying? I got kind of like an LL Cool J thing going on. You know, be wearing the beanies and the hats and stuff. You know.
He do.
Yeah.
I like it when you wear one. There's one that you do.
Which one?
When you just, it looked like you just slapped it on there.
Oh, the little skull cap.
No, your hat. It's not pulled down all the way like that. It just sits on your head.
Oh, when I be sitting to the side when I be doing my TI.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I be doing my TI. You know, sometimes you can do the Ray J. Yeah, you can do the Ray J.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can do the TI. And sit like that to the side. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just do the Bookman. Just do the Bookman with the one eye. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just take it off. You can just take it off and show the world I got gray hair. I was gonna dye my hair, but somebody said it's cute when it's gray. And then next thing you know, people start calling me OG and double OG and granddaddy. I'm like, wait a minute, little girl, I ain't your granddaddy. Wait a minute, how old are you? 14. Yeah, I'm granddaddy. I don't even want you to look at me no other kind of ways.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you know. And then the police don't bother me. They see this gray hair, they be like, oh yeah, I be having drugs and guns and stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So look, this concludes our show, man. We're gonna give some shout outs. And we want to give a shout out to Q&L, Quentin, right?
Yeah, Jason.
Quentin. All right, he made these beautiful masks that we have right here, and we want to give him a shout out and tell him thank you for making these masks. And we're going to actually put more. Invest more businesses his way, more people to utilize his services his way. So Kim is going to give you his Instagram information so that you guys can follow him and seek his services. All right.
Q&L LLC.
At Instagram.
At Instagram.
Q&L LLC at Instagram.
And his Facebook page is Q&L.
And if you want to follow him on Facebook, it's Q&L LLC. So the same thing.
Yeah.
We want to give another shout out to Hope Flood. Now, KD has a hat that she acquired from Hope Flood, and Hope Flood was responsible for getting her that hat. Hope Flood is a very, very important person in the comedy community.
She is. We go way back. Mavericks Flatback.
Way back.
Remember Flat
yeah.
used to be open?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's been on a numerous amount of things. So shout out to Hope Flood. She is a comedy pillar, cornerstone for us comedians and actors who are out here trying to make it. Mm-hmm. She has, due to the COVID, she hadn't had an opportunity to do her yearly comedian get together that she does every summer. But she does it, and it's a big thing. So you guys give Hope Flood a follow. Hope Flood, follow her. Comedian Hope Flood.
Yep, Hope
Shout
Flood.
out to her.
She has hats. She has glitter. She has she makes her own hats. You don't order hats for cheap and resell them for expensive. Any color you want. She's making one for me. No, she had it on her show Saturday night. I think it was either Friday night or Saturday night. She had it on her show. It's the black one with the red bottom. I'm gonna be wearing that one. The top is, the hat with the little long trench coat with the black heels and
with some panties and some heels on. She ain't wearing nothing else on
right.
that.
I sure ain't. I'm gonna take a picture in it too.
Hope Flood. Shout out to Hope Flood. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Brandon Wiley. Comedian Brandon Wiley. Look him up. Follow him. Comedian Brandon Wiley. Happy birthday to you, brother. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Stevie Mack. Comedian Stevie Mack, aka Stevie Mack. Y'all follow him. Follow him. And I'm telling you, man, this is a beautiful thing. We also want to give a shout out to everyone who's listening. All of you out there who's listening, who's paying attention, who's following us on our social media pages, our platforms, who's following us on our private platforms. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing your support. keep tuning in, keep showing your support, keep allowing us to be who we are, and most importantly, give us feedback.
Give us feedback. Let us know. And if you want to be invisible, you know, inbox me, DM me, inbox him, DM him, and
Yes.
we'll talk about your topic.
No coochie flicks and no penis flicks, okay? All right, this is getting old, okay? I don't want to see no more dick flicks in my DMs. I'm a man. Why you sending me them flicks? You understand what I'm saying? I
plead
don't
the fifth.
understand.
I don't have nothing to say about that.
I'm a man. Don't be
Okay.
sending
Don't have
me
nothing to say.
no jangling flicks. You understand what I'm saying? Coochie flicks, I might look at it, but if it looks sick, I'm gonna talk about you. One girl sent me a coochie flick. She needed her whole bush trim. Looked like her coochie had an afro with a baseball cap on it. But anyway, I'm just saying, no more coochie flicks and no more jangling flicks in our DMs. Okay, if you're gonna DM us the things that you want us to talk about, the things that you want to see us do better. You know, it's okay. Constructive criticism as well as destructive criticism is all right with me. I don't know about how Kim feel about it, but me, I don't care. If it's destructive, I'm gonna be like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm KD, comedy critic, because I do talk about y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad she didn't talk about my last comedy show. Interwide, I'm your boy Comedian Kane.
We are.
Double K, double talk.
Talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye. Good night.
Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon.
We went over.
Later. Alligator. After a while. Crocodile. See you in the morning. Oh, did it stop? It didn't stop?
It's done.
Okay, that one's still going, so I got to, hey, bye!
That one been stopped.
Yeah,
You
it's
clicked
been
off
stopped.
after 1 hour. Post on your video to your timeline.